girlies, and welcome back to my channel. This is Girl Beats World, the place where you can come for all things beauty, from makeup tutorials to skincare routines. I do it all right here on this channel. If you want to be notified about videos like that, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified when I have new content. I drop videos every Sunday, so you don't want to miss out. Today, I am pulling off this Chrissy Tiegen inspired look. I saw her drop this video and I was like, yes, honey, I have a little outfit that looks like that. I'm gonna throw it on and I'm gonna show my girlies exactly how to get that look with what? No liquid colored liner. They're all the craze, but I don't have any and I wanted to do this look. So I'm gonna show you the tips and tricks I use to pull it off. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get right into this. And the first thing that we're going to do is start with our Milk Hydro Pro Primer. And we're going to just simply apply this all over our face, pressing it into the skin for the nice hydrated finish. So we're not going to do any foundation today. If you saw my video about no foundation and kind of getting that natural glowy look at home with few makeup brushes, you know exactly how this goes, so I can go through it a little fast. If you haven't, the link in the video just popped up and you can check it out. Okay, I want to make sure keep it cute but keep it tight. Okay, getting you guys summertime vibes. All right, so now that we did that, before I get into my foundation, no foundation face routine, I'm going to prime my eyes using my Urban Decay primer. And this is the Prime and Potion. You know how much I love this. This just helps make sure that the makeup colors pop on your skin. And we're going to use our concealer as a base. So we want to go ahead and put this primer down first and then put the base on top. So for concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear concealer because I want a little bit more coverage than some of my more affordable concealers give me. So I'm just putting a little bit on my finger. I'll build on this as I need. So if you see like you're still seeing like the dark spots or creases on your underneath your eyes, then go ahead and just build upon that and add a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding this with my hand. In my no foundation video, I did limit the use of my brushes because I know not everyone has makeup brushes like that. But in today's video, I do want to use just a little concealer brush to make sure that the concealer is placed evenly, since we're going for a more, you know, summertime glamorous look. So like I just said, I'm grabbing the concealer brush and I'm just applying that and making sure we move that concealer right into our skin nice and smooth for that smooth finish, like so. And then doing the same thing on the eye. You guys have seen me do this a million times, so let's move on to the next step. Moving right along, I am using my NYE Setting Powder underneath the eye and around my T-zone, and I'm going to just press this right on in with a sponge. I wanted to quickly take just a moment to touch on a question that I got in my comment section that I thought was relevant for the rest of you, so please be sure to comment below like I always say. And that question was about if banana powder is the same as setting powder, and it is. Banana powder just helps you know that that's the lighter powder that you use in your T-zone. And setting powder, I usually just say setting powder when talking about the powder that I'm using all over my face. So they're both setting powders. I just use different terms for them so you know what areas to apply them. And some people have such fair skin that they put that banana powder as their all over the face setting powder. So it just depends on your skin tone and skin type. Speaking of, I'm applying setting powder all over my face to give me that smooth finish that I want. And I am going to contour, so I'm going to leave my cheekbones for a moment because I kind of forgot, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that I wanted to do a bit of a contour to really warm this up to give us that summer vibe. For my contour today, I'm using my e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydro Pro Concealer. It is the Camo Concealer. Amazing. Honestly, it's one of my favorite drugstore items. I can't get enough of it. It just warms the face so perfectly. Again, if you are watching this, you want to do this step before your powder concealer, not after, like me. I was being a bad girl. So don't get to chatting and, you know, messing up the steps like I was. So if you're going to invest in any drugstore items, I highly recommend this one of my faves. Just warms that face right on up and elevates this look. I should have used my fingers here because this brush is too big. Speaking of brushes, I know I mentioned at the video that this is a get ready with me video that is getting me ready for another video that I'm getting ready to record about some Sigma brushes that I just got. And yeah, this is a prime example on why you need concealer brushes of different sizes because now I've messed up my concealer on my nose and I hate when that happens, but all is well that ends well. So now that we've done most of our foundation routine, we are going to highlight and do some blush in a bit. I want to save that to the end along with my lip because I want to see how this look comes out. Sometimes the look in your mind doesn't play out as it does in real life. So you want to wait for the blush and the highlight to see how the colors actually work out. So today I'm using two palettes. One is my Morphe 3502 palette, and the next is my Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. And you guys have been seeing a lot of this palette lately because it's summertime and it's just so great, the different colors. If you watch my eyeshadow palette tutorial, you'll see exactly why I'm choosing these two colors. It's all about like a nice summer bronzy glam, and this has all the different browns and kind of metallic-y browns that I need. And then the Zulu palette, as you guys saw in that video, has all of the bright summertime colors that I'm looking for. Like, hello, what can I not do with this? So those are going to be the stars of our show today. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is blend out our transition color. And I'm going to do that by using, I don't want it too bright, so I'm going to use this color here in the 3502 palette. And these don't have names, so it's kind of like a burnt orange. It's like a brown with hints of orange and red in it. And I'm going to just use a blending brush, and I'm going to pack on first at the top of my eye. I'm going to pack it on, which means I just put some at the tip of the product of the brush and press it into my skin. And then I'm going to do small circular motions to blend that out. And this is a technique I want to start using and start, you know, becoming more, building a habit off of, because usually I just go in and immediately start doing the circular motions, but you can see that this way pops on my skin so much more. Now I'm using just a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to spray a little bit of my NYX matte finishing spray. And the reason why I'm going to do that is I find that it helps when I'm working with more metallic colors. It just pops a little bit more. So I am going to use this first row and the third color down, and it's like this metallic brown. Depending on how it shows up, I may tap into this color right next to it to see, to get like a better a more brown look, because you want this to seem almost like your skin is just reflecting, right? Yeah, so it's coming off a little more golden than I want. Oh, actually, there's this really pretty brown. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so this brown in the second to last row and the third column, or like fourth column over, is really, really dope to add to that, because then it gives you just that perfect color. But you see how that shine just shows up so much more beautifully and seamlessly when I have just that little spray of matte finishing spray on it. I don't know. I've been using that trick forever. It could be all in my mind, but I absolutely love doing that whenever I'm working with glitter or metallic colors. I guess I'm in a bit of an entanglement with that. Y'all know I was gonna find a way to squeeze that in there. And you know what I always say, you can never blend enough. So you just want to blend in those colors some more. Bringing it up pretty high, because those are the only two colors we're using on the lid. So super easy to do. Whenever we do eyeshadow, we always want to highlight the brow. It just helps allow everything to flow seamlessly, and it doesn't have a harsh contrast between like eyeshadow and then your eyebrows just there looking bare. And it's also a great way to hide different hairs or any little hairs that may be sticking out. It just really pulls the whole look together. And I'm only using matte colors, the two nudes at the top of this palette, to do this, because we already got a little shimmer somewhere else. We're gonna bring a little pop, so we want to keep the excitement where it's supposed to be. Okay, we gotta draw the eyes where we want them drawn. Love this. Now I'm going to use a flathead brush, and I'm going to use those same colors that I did on my lid, first starting with that matte color, that transition color underneath the eye, and then with the sparkly colors from the middle of the eye out. So any of the metallics I'm using in the middle of the eye out. And I didn't wet the brush this time, if you notice, because I just want it to be a little sparkle. It doesn't need to be too much sparkle down there. So now we're officially switching to this Juvia's 2 palette, and I'm going to blend the yellow and the like lime green together. I know it's hard to see, but the yellow and the lime green together to make kind of this like limey color that I'm looking for. So Chrissy, she used liquid liner, like the colorful liquid liners that I've been out and about everywhere that are really popping, or a gel eyeshadow. If you have any of those things, they're perfect to use. If you don't, you can still get the same effect. At least I thought you could using these colors. Okay, let's actually stop. So because these colors are so light, I'm actually going to use a little concealer and kind of use the same technique that I do for cutting the crease and cut the inner corner of my eye. So that way our lighter colors can pop a little bit more. And I may even go as far, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to even go as far as using a white base on top of the concealer after I cut it. Because I need this to pop, pop, pop the way hers was popping. But I don't have liquid liner, you know. Le struggle is real. Using my next base, I'm going to, it's just a plain white base. I'm going to pack on that white base on top of the concealer to help the colors stand out. I want to be careful. I've been having eye issues lately. Like, I had to pause on recording anything to let my eyes rest. I really think it's that glue. When I try to rush to get my eyeshadow dried and stuff, I think I get glue in my eye, and that is not good. So sometimes you just have to give it a break and let your body heal, and that's exactly what I did. Oh, this is kind of a vibe what I got going on here. Oh, I kind of like it. I'm also going to switch up my brush to that flathead brush that I used earlier and see if that helps. Yes, it does. Pack this on a little bit more, and we're still going to let it technic spray. There we go. There it is. And I think this is just a great way to show how to, you know, pull a look like this off when you don't have everything that's featured in a picture that you may see on Instagram or anything like that. Like, there's other ways to get there. It's gonna take a little longer, it's a little harder, but it is possible. It is possible. And I ain't gonna lie, them little liquid liners are kind of expensive, honey. I'm so torn on which ones to get, and then when I do go get them, they're usually sold out. So I was like, I don't want to wait for this look. It's too fun of a look. I want to do it now, right now. So we got that pop going on, and it's looking good. Let's get into eyelashes. And we're back. Ah, looking better than ever. Ah. Okay, so I am using my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I am applying that all on my lash line. To be honest, you could high-key not even use lashes and this look still be a vibe. Like, honestly, it kind of gives me exactly what I'm looking for without falsies, but I have to be able to take good enough pictures to get y'all to come onto this channel, so I have to add lashes so I can get them pictures taken. But you get you a good mascara, see the difference? Huh, no liner, nothing. And apply. Be careful around the inner eye because I already got a little mascara on that. And I'm also going to apply some on the bottom lash. So a tip that I realized is I was tapping into that green and that yellow, but honestly, I think you should tap into the yellow first, then lay the green on top of it to give you that highlighter yellow look. Learn from my mistake. I crawl so you guys can fly. Okay, I am using my Lily lashes, and I'm applying them right on the waterline. They've been sitting with glue on them to get tacky for me. Y'all, ancestors came through again. Ancestors, I wish I had a day party to go to. This is a vibe. Like, oh, Rona is keeping me from being out here and being great, honey, because this is snatched, like snatched. I can't even imagine if I actually had like the gel eyeshadows or the liquid eyeliners to actually pull off this look, girl, but eyeshadow's doing it. Eyeshadow is doing it. So we're going super glowy. So I'm going to use a few more highlighting or metallic options on the face than I normally would. First, starting with my e.l.f. monochromatic, I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing, my e.l.f. peach liquid blush eyeshadow thingamabobber. We're going to do that C. We're going to use our fingers and blend that in. And I want a peachy golden highlight, and I also want kind of like a silverish highlight. Now, you can use what you have, right? I just liked how Chrissy's picture looked with the different highlights. It was super dewy and glowy, so I want to kind of channel that look as well with using a couple different highlights and things like that. One thing that was undeniable was that blush that she was serving, so I want to serve some blush too. I am using my MAC blush. It's like a peach color as well, and I'm going to use that to blend in that e.l.f. blush that I just had, because it's all about warming that face up, giving it that nice peachy glow, as you can see. And honestly, even before I had the blush on, like the face was there even before. Like, that never happens. And again, for the reminder, no foundation. We done skipped the foundation and are still pulling off this look. Ha! Like, bad bit alert. I can't say the actual word because my goddaughter be watching me, so. Hey boo, hey Penelope. We can't be playing them games. Penelope don't play that. Okay, now I'm using my Anastasia Peach Nectar. Oh, I got a little peach thing going on here. And I'm applying that, and that's the more like, so it's gold, but it's not like as peachy, and I'm adding that right on top to give me just that extra shine that I'm looking for. And I am doing that C motion, which curves around the brow, and it just allows everything to kind of flow a little better. Yes! So here's the other thing I noticed. Chrissy's makeup, she did a little bit of highlighter right here by her Cupid's bow, and it gave it just like this, like, I went a little heavy here, this gorgeous, like, sultry look to her lips, and I was like, oh, okay, I like that. So I'm gonna steal her makeup artist's technique and apply a little bit here too, and just press that out. You see how my lips already look pouty? You gotta pay attention to stuff like that. I be stealing y'all techniques, whether you like it or not. Oh, look at this face! Ah! The look in Chrissy's picture was very natural. We're going for that summer glowy. I didn't really try that hard, but even though we did, so I'm using my NYX London lip liner and applying it all on my lip, pressing a little harder where the lip is lined, but I am going onto the lip as well. So press hard where your lips are lined, and then just go into the inner part of the lip lightly to help allow that color to fade all the way through. You can honestly stop there, but I'm going to add my lippy stick to the inner part of the lip from ColourPop. So find you a light brown liner, a pink lip stain, and y'all know me, I love a gloss. We're gonna gloss her right on up. Oh, I should be laying on a beach somewhere with this look in a lime green swimsuit, slaying, serving, giving the people what they want and what they ask for. Okay, so that is it, girlies. I hope you enjoyed this look. Summertime vibes, no foundation. And we figured out how to get that liquid liner look without having the colored liquid liners and using what we got. And that's the fun of this makeup thing. Like, you can work with what you have. You don't have to break the bank, and you can still pull off a glamorous look like this. So until next time, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I release videos every Sunday, and you will be notified when I do. So, talk to you later, girlies. Bye.